JBNN keep you informed. I'm Shell Jones. Hi guys. Before we go into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. 8-year-old boy dies in fire, mother in custody. A Westmoreland mother has been taken into custody after her 8-year-old son perished in a fire at their home in Top Lincoln, Grange Hill, Westmoreland on Friday night. He has been identified as Ramil Richardson, a student of Peggy Barry Primary in the parish. The police said that about 11:40 p.m., Richardson was alone in the house when he caught fire. His mother was on the outside, raised an alarm. The fire department was also contacted, the police said. It is reported that after cooling down operations, the lifeless body of Richardson was seen on the ground. The police said his mother has been taken into custody pending further investigations. Gun seized, 3 arrested in Waterhouse operation. 3 people have been arrested in relation to the seizure of a gun and several rounds of ammunition during an operation on Henley Road, Waterhouse in St. Andrew on Saturday. Among those detained are a man and a woman suspected of being involved in a prior shooting incident. Their identities are currently being withheld at this time. According to police reports, about 3:30 p.m., lawmen conducted a search operation in the community, leading to the discovery of a 9mm pistol along with 6 rounds of ammunition. The 3 individuals were subsequently taken into custody. No charges have been filed at this time. 20-year-old charged with businessman's murder, a man who is alleged to be one of 2 who killed a businessman at his shop along Market Street, Kingston on Friday, January 26, is now facing a slew of charges, including murder, charged with murder, possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and use in a firearm to commit a felony, is 20-year-old Stephen Williams, otherwise called African, a laborer of Nelson Street, Kingston. Williams is charged with the murder of Glenn Simpson, also known as Sabi. Reports from the police are that about 9:03 a.m., Simpson was in his shop when he was pounced upon by Williams and another man who opened gunfire at him. Simpson was assisted to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries the following day, the police said. Williams was subsequently arrested and charged. A court date for him is being finalized. St. Mary Police reassure residents after murder in the community. The St. Mary Police, led by Acting Superintendent Kevin Francis, conducted a community walkthrough in Enfield on Saturday, April 27. Acting Superintendent Francis stated that the purpose of the walkthrough was to alleviate the tension in the community following a recent murder on Saturday morning. The police aim to reassure community members that they were actively working to solve the crime. We want to reassure citizens that our efforts are ongoing, and we seek to solve this murder and bring justice to those who are responsible for the crime, Francis said. The walkthrough saw the team engaging in house-to-house interactions with several community meetings held. On Saturday, around 12:16 a.m., residents heard explosions and called the police. Upon the arrival of the lawmen, they discovered 22-year-old laborer Lamar Hunter, otherwise called Tubby, of Junior Penn, St. Mary, lying face down in the road. It was discovered that Hunter had several gunshot wounds to his body. No motive has been established for the murder. Investigations continue. The police are also reporting that the walkthrough led to the recovery of the stolen phones belonging to the Chinese businessman who was robbed earlier in the week. On Tuesday, 35-year-old Jin Long Liao, a proprietor of Jin Long Supermarket, was held up and robbed of $100,000 cash, jewelry valued at $3,500, cell phones valued at $300,000, and a licensed firearm with ammunition. The matter was reported to the police, whose quick response subsequently led to the recovery of several of the stolen items. The iPhones were recovered on Saturday in bushes near the premises where the robbery took place. Mother convinced envy led to award-winning son's brutal killing. Tears filled Joan Lewis's eyes as she pondered why someone would walk up to her son and shoot him dead. The grieving mother's bewilderment was made even worse by the fact that her son, 29-year-old CJ Cunningham, had made their community chantily proud after won the Prime Minister's National Youth Award for Excellence in Agriculture 2 years ago. Every time I picture him, it's like I'm in a dream. I don't know what CJ could have done for somebody to just kill him like a dog. Him don't live like an animal. Somebody just shoot him down and him just lay down for hours, Lewis said on Saturday. When I look at what CJ was doing, I come to one conclusion. The only thing I think that I kill him for a bad man, nothing else, because I don't have a clue. Me puzzled as to why don't I want to kill him. So I must bad man, she said, as tears ran down her cheeks. Cunningham, a young farmer who had inspired the Spears, was shot dead Friday evening while tilling a house in Davidton near Belfield in the parish. A police report said about 5:45 p.m., Cunningham and another man were working inside an unfinished house when an armed man entered and opened fire. Cunningham was shot multiple times in the upper body. His colleague was shot in the leg. We don't have any information to suggest that these men were involved in any acts of criminality at this time. What we know is that they were conducting their lawful work when they were approached and shot. The new head of the Manchester Police, Deputy Superintendent Kerry Duncan, said, adding that there is no clear motive for the murder. Our investigations are continuing. We are advancing our investigation. We're encouraging anybody who may have seen or heard something to just be in contact with us, because it will go a far way in aiding our investigation. Manchester is a fairly peaceful parish. Our objective is to have it remain that way, but we can't do it by ourselves. So we're appealing to the citizens of Manchester to share whatever you saw or heard, added Duncan. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, in a statement condemning the murder, described Cunningham as a promising young entrepreneur and beloved member of the community of Chantilly district in Manchester. Louis said her son was skilled in tiling, construction, and farming. We went to Mandeville Friday morning to deliver some stuff. He also went to Clarendon to drop off some seedlings because they said he wanted to come back early and come to work. He was doing some tiling in Davidton, she related. After him dropped me off, I never talked to him for the rest of the day. My other son called me and tell me said that there's a shooting in Davidton. Me start call CJ and wasn't getting any answer. Then his brother called me and tell me say, them kill CJ and mommy. Me just break down same time, the distraught mother said. Describing her son as peaceful and jovial, Louis said, he wasn't involved in any conflict that I know of. He's soft-natured. If him realize that you and him are going in a conflict, you won't see him in your direction again. Him don't like war. He's a peaceful person. Cunningham's business was rapidly growing, and according to his mother, his customer base was wide. All of his customers are his friends because he built a relationship with them. Sometimes I hear him talking as if he knows them well. Some of them come from Ochi, Mobile, Negril, Kingston, Westmoreland, all over Jamaica, because him deliver strawberry, mostly via Nutswood Express, she said. She recalled that the Prime Minister's Youth Award motivated him. It was also an inspiration to others. One young man said to him, "Come, CJ, you have to have a drink. You put Chantilly on the map," she recounted. ICE conducts removal flights to Jamaica and Cuba. The United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE agency says it is continuing to facilitate removal flights of single adults and family units to Jamaica and Cuba. ICE said those removal flights, which took place from April 22 to April 26, also included Brazil, Central America, Colombia, Ecuador, and Mexico. It did not specify the number of flights to Jamaica. If a non-citizen arrives and has no legal basis to remain in the United States, they will be processed and removed quickly, consistent with U.S. law, ICE said. ICE said over the past few weeks, the Department of Homeland Security has removed or returned over 690,000 individuals, the vast majority of whom crossed the U.S. southwest border, including more than 105,000 individual family members. In keeping with standard practice, the United States ensures that all non-citizens without a legal basis to remain in the United States are properly screened for valid protection claims and withholding of removal in accordance with our laws and U.S. international obligations, I said. This applies to all non-citizens, regardless of nationality, to ensure the orderly and humane processing, transfer, and removal of single adults and family units, it said, adding that last year, its enforcement and removal operations conducted 142,580 removals and 62,545 expulsions to more than 170 countries worldwide. JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.